So it was literally 1 month ago, guys. Every single person in my comments was putting positive things about Cardano. Over the past couple of months, everything's changed. People have become complacent. People have become scared. People have become bored more than anything else, guys. Let me tell you how crypto runs in bull markets. Anyone that's new to crypto, this is the bottom, this is the top. That is 28 days, guys. That is 1 month of bullish price action. Now, what about the consolidation period from its high to where price action is now? 59 days. It's designed to get you bored, but what happens is the indicators pull back, the bulls get another turn, they put in a higher low, and then they look for the extension. The extension again will probably be around about 28 days. So if you're complacent during this long period of time of consolidation, and then you miss the break, guess what happens? You're buying pumps, you're buying pumps. What happens when you buy pumps, guys? The pullbacks hurt because your P&L goes negative. So what I'm saying is don't be complacent. This is a bearish move. I told you in the last video, this is a bearish move. However, there's signs that we are coming back into trend. And if we do come back into trend, this could be a really big move for Cardano. So I'm going to go. Okay then, so we have got a bit of an ADA army going on. You've probably watched my previous videos on ADA, and I told you I'd be doing regular update videos. I did promise you that, so let me know if you are enjoying the regular updates, because it means that we can look at more recent price action and what more recent price action needs to do in the short term and prepare for different scenarios. So I did say that this was bearish, guys. I told you in the last video, if something's bearish, I'll tell you it's bearish. However, there was a chance that we could push back in. We were holding, we were retesting, and the bulls were trying to push back in, and that's where the that's where the tug of war battle begins, is here, back into trend. Now look what we're doing now. This is the daily candle. We've got 11 hours left. If we break above 97 cents, that's going to show that we've regained the trend. We're not just going to look at this, we're going to look at other things, but I want to ask you how you feel, anybody that's in Cardano during these different periods. Because anybody that's new to crypto is not going to understand this. They're just going to think the price is going to go up and go up and go up. But unfortunately, guys, prices need to pull back because the indicators need to pull back, things need to cool off, and things just can't go up in a straight line. Things get over leveraged. You can't have a bull run without any kind of pullbacks. You can't have a market with any kind of pullbacks. So like I say, we measure that, and we measured that for 28, 29 days. So during them 28, 29 days, you're looking at your phone every day. Do you do this, Cardano holders? Do you look at your phone every day and the P&L is going up 20%, it's going up 30%, it's going up 40%, goes down 30%, goes up 60%. During them 28 days, it makes you feel happy. Then you get this pullback here. How big was this pullback and how long did it last? So you hit a top here, then you pull him back and you put a bottom in here. That's a drop of 42%, and that is 17 days. So how did you feel during them 17 days when the market was pulling back? You were getting a little push up where you were putting in a lower high. The market was pulling back, but ultimately your P&L was going down all the way down to 42%. So that's quite a big drop. Where did you buy as well? Because people that bought here, they're just completely in a loss. People that bought here, and they've rode it all the way up here, still dropped nearly 50% here. So there's a lot of emotions of different people from different entries in different markets. So I want to ask you how you feel during this long choppy phase. Because what it is, guys, is it's a bull pennant. And what you can read from a bull pennant is if you break to the upside, you've got a higher probability of a trend continuation and putting in a new swing high. And the new swing high, guys, they're going to be volatile. They're going to be quick. They'll last about 28 days. Where are you going to enter? Are you going to enter in the time of the boring phase, or are you going to enter in the time of euphoria when everything's in the news and the price is pumping and pumping and pumping? You'll be averaging your position up all the time. You'll be looking at the coins that haven't run, and you'll be taking the capital out the coins that haven't run, and you'll be putting the capital in the ones that have run, because they're the ones that have got the driving narrative at the time. Guess what? When your P&L's pulling back because you're buying things on pumps, guess what happens with the other ones? They go through their narrative and they pump as well. So don't get caught out by that mistake. But that's going off kilt a little bit. That was a bit of a rant, but that's something that happens time and time again, guys. It happened to me in the previous bull run. I didn't fully understand crypto at the start of the previous bull run. I've like hyper educated myself, guys. I've got compulsive obsessive traits. So literally I want to know everything. In my spare time, I'm constantly educating myself, and I hope it's going to pay off. So from this candle here, we're seeing If we get a close of the day above here, then I'm expecting Cardano to come back and test this resistance level. This resistance level is, of course, the $1.03. So between $1 and $1.03, what do we say about psychological levels? That's where people put their sell orders in at psychological levels. When people are putting their sell orders in at psychological levels, guess what happens? Price gets a reaction because that level is constant, and then you get some kind of a pullback. That's what we're looking for in the short term. But just remember, guys, stay complacent with Cardano, because if we hold this trend, if we push to the upside, and if we take out this previous swing high, I've told you where I'm expecting to go. The next one is going to be all the way to the 618. So the 618, just get to that, all the way up here. 618 is all the way up here, guys. $2 exactly. Remember, psychological key levels. $2 exactly. 61.8% retracement. That's where the next reaction is going to be. Clues look left, guys. And you can see there's a lack of a build-up of price action between this point here because of this acceleration to the downside. And when you get an acceleration to the downside with any build-up of price action, guess what happens? On the upside, you get that same acceleration. So it's a tough one to beat. This is the 38.2% retracement from its previous all-time high. So it is a tough one to beat, guys. And that's why we needed this pullback. And that's why this pullback was healthy. So it might be boring, and people might be thinking, I need to get out of Cardano now and go into something that's already pumped like fart coin. But unfortunately, that fart coin would have a high probability of pulling back. As that's pulling back, then Cardano will be pushing up. So we can look at other clues from different markets as well, like total 3. You can see total 3 is at a strong point now, guys. And this is where my strategy kicks in. Once I get a break and a close of total 3, I'm going to be scaling out of my position over 10 to 12 weeks. And then I'm expecting some kind of a mid crash. If I'm wrong, I'll have 20, 30% of my capital to ride. But I want to bank and I want to bank and I want to bank over that 10 to 12 week period. Might be 13 weeks, might be 14 weeks, might be 9 weeks, might be 8 weeks. I might be wrong. That's what I'm doing, guys. That's my strategy, and that's what I'm sticking to. I had, guys, like a 30, 40x or something in the crypto bullseye portfolio on one of the coins, and I couldn't take profits because my strategy rules weren't hit because I didn't get a break and I didn't get a close of 1.16 trillion on the total 3, which is the crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. How far away are we from this top now? Let's just measure that. So this is important to me, guys. This is me holding myself accountable and doing what I said, scaling out of one market and going into another market. The other market's not going to be crypto, 11% away. So 11% away, all it's going to take is a big, strong narrative. We're testing resistance here. So if we break through this resistance level, that's going to give a strong indication that Cardano is going to pop back into trend. Then you've got other things like Ethereum. We know that Bitcoin runs first. Bitcoin's had its bull run since the 1st of January. It was probably December 2022, guys, all the way to now. So Bitcoin's had its bull run, and the rotation from Bitcoin will go into Ethereum usually. Mind you, it goes into Ethereum usually, but Solana's already tested its all-time highs, guys. Ethereum hasn't. So Ethereum's lagging, and that's what we're waiting for. But there's a lot of things going on with Ethereum. It is rejecting here at the 61.8, but it's looking like it's trying to break. That's 3,351. And if it does break and close above 3,351, I can see an acceleration on Ethereum, because that would be a trend breakout. That'd be a trend breakout. It's trying to break out trend now. So we've got 11 hours on the day for Ethereum. If that does break out, that'll be good. And if Ethereum runs, guys, then the rest of the altcoin market will follow, because the rest of the altcoin market will know that there's confidence coming out of Bitcoin into Ethereum. And we can tell that by looking at the Bitcoin dominance. This is exactly what we wanted to happen, guys. We talked about this. It's the first time I've looked at this today. This is brilliant. 3-bar reversal on the Bitcoin dominance. Absolutely brilliant. Got a candle to the upside. Candle to the upside. This was creating fear. You've got another green candle, and then this red candle took out the previous extreme low of the candle before, signaling that the bears had regained control. 3-bar reversal. And then we were likely to get a bearish candle going forward. Bearish candle is exactly what we want on the Bitcoin dominance. So bearish candle on the Bitcoin dominance, bullish candle on the total 3. What does that mean, guys? The rotation from Bitcoin into altcoins, outside of Ethereum, that is, as well. So Ethereum, we want to front run the market. Ethereum, we want to break 3,354.99. We want to close that on the day. That's going to give an indication that there's going to be positivity within the crypto market. Total 3, that's the thing that I'm waiting for. This is going to be the thing that holds me accountable, guys. And that's when I'm going to start taking profits. And then Cardano, if we get a break and a close above 97 cents by the close of the day, then I'm going to be bullish going into tomorrow for Cardano. So let me know if you did find this video useful, guys. I will see you in the next one.